Well, it started out as a holiday trip back home to her native Ukraine, where she was going to spend time with her family and undergo a medical procedure. And then the war broke out.
Yes, so this morning here in Chicago, where it's afternoon right now in Poland, Olga Tsoi, who calls Rogers Park home, has finally made safe passage to Poland after a 24-hour journey out of Kyiv, and she's very kind to join us. I want to say good morning to you. Thank you so much for speaking with us. How are you holding up?
You know, it's kind of a weird every day. Just seems like it almost like hasn't stopped, but it's also every day is a new day. I don't even know how long this has been going on. And my mom just told me this morning that it has been going on for a week now. And honestly, it feels like it has been way longer than that. But also the day almost hasn't ended. So it is a very mixed feeling right now.
And we understand during commercial break, you told us that you're staying at a hotel, but I want to hear about your journey and getting there. I can't even imagine. So you go there, you knew war possibly could happen, but then it does happen and you got to figure a way out. Do you hear bombs going off when you're trying to get out of there?
When we were in the shelter, we were there for one night and we heard the explosions twice. And then we were able to get out and get on the bus and start going west. So in Poland, we are lucky to be here, but also, you know, Kyiv didn't really get hit right away. So the time that I was there, I was lucky enough to be safe. We were expecting it to get hit at any moment. I'm from the South, and my other side of the family, my dad and his side, and pretty much all of my relatives are living there, and they didn't even have time to make it out. So we were just lucky to be in Kyiv, and we're lucky to get up and go right away.
This is a humanitarian crisis. 1 million people, you're one of them, have fled. And yet when I read your story in the Sun-Times, I couldn't help but be personally moved by your mom, Oksana, and her pets. And apparently there's a happy ending there as well, because you're not alone with us, right? Who's with you?
No, I have my puppy right here with me. He's right here. I don't know if you can see him.
Did you carry him? I mean, how did you transport him from Ukraine to Poland?
So we had a carrier for our cat. So we have a cat and a dog. And then our puppy is just very used to traveling. My mom takes him everywhere. He is 12 and a half right now. So he has been everywhere. And so he is very used to just, you know, going on a bus and trains and planes and stuff like that. So he was fine. Our cat was actually not great. Right now he is in a hospital because of stress and stuff like that. So,
Yes.
you know, he's doing fine. He's doing fine. But it's so amazing that Poland was nice to allow the pets to come through, because honestly, if we weren't able to take them with us, we would have stayed and we would have been still here, still in Ukraine. I mean,
you know, I know that you were down there in the shelter and you're with these other Ukrainians who left everything behind. You get to come back here eventually to everything that you've acquired over your life. You know, you got your bed and your home, but they sometimes may have nothing to go back to. What were they saying to you about the future for themselves out there?
well, my mom is also, you know, she can't really, we don't have the passage for her just yet to come back to Chicago. And like you said, I am coming home, but it's so bizarre that you have to pretty much build your life from nothing again in a different country where you don't know the language. Like when we went to the veterinarian today, they were speaking English, so I was able to describe what's going on with the cat, you know. But if my mom was here by herself, there's no way she would have been able to understand or describe. So being in a different country, even, it's not even about the stuff that you have with you. I mean, you can go and get stuff, you know. And I'm not saying that it's easy to be here without anything, but it's more about being in a country where you don't know anything and you don't even speak the language. So that's the hardest part, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just be honest with you. Your poise is remarkable given everything you've been through. I'm so glad that your mother, Oksana's okay, and the dog, and we hope the cat's going to be better as well. But Olga Tsoi, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll look forward to you making a safe journey back here to Chicago. Thank you.
Thank you so much.